going on, guys? So it's come to my attention that there is some new info on a brand new Final Fantasy game coming out. It's supposed to be announced at E3. It's all rumors, but I started to read an article and I was like, well, wait a minute, let me record this and I'll read the article blind and we'll go through it together and I'll react as I read it and just go from there. So here we are. First, remember to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or any thoughts of your own, post them down below and we'll have a conversation. Alright, let's get into it. So within the past few days, we've started to hear new rumors of a PS5 exclusive Final Fantasy title that is going to be revealed next month during E3. Although PlayStation has already snagged exclusivity for the rights of Final Fantasy 16, this project is said to be completely different in nature. And while we still don't know a lot of what to expect from the potential title just yet, new details of what it could have in store have come about today. I think this was from comicbook.com. This was released about 4 or 5 hours ago, I think. So, I think this is the most recent article about it that I know of. So, according to an industry insider that goes by the name of Navtra, this new Final Fantasy game is going to contain Souls-like elements. Which I feel like a lot of games get that in comparison these days, so we'll see. It's not a bad thing. So I mean, Dark Souls and Demon Souls and stuff are great games, so I'm okay with it. I just feel like there's a lot of games that's like Souls-like, you know. And if you're not familiar with that term, the game's going to share the same common DNA that has titles like Bloodborne, Dark Souls, Demon Souls. They noted that Final Fantasy Project isn't outright part of the subgenre, but it does contain elements of the format. It's tricky. It's uncertain. It's tricky. It's certainly Souls-inspired, but it's not exactly what you'd imagine when you hear Souls-like Final Fantasy expressed in recent comic form. So, when I hear that, I would like a semi-open world Souls-like Final Fantasy. When you die, you need to go and recover your level up currency or whatever. That'd be cool. Like there would be like some kind of reset point, but it would also penalize you for dying. I like that about Dark Souls. You know, and then if you die before you get it, you lose it. It's gone. You have to, regrind or reacquire whatever amount you had to level up or whatever it may be. I think that's cool. And then of course the giant boss that's in Dark Souls and stuff. So that would be cool. It's worth stressing that everything being expressed by Navtra is pure speculation at the moment, of course. Square Enix does have multiple Final Fantasy games in the works, Final Fantasy 16 and Remake Part 2, but we don't know anything about the title for Remake Part 2 yet, which I don't think it's going to be called that. It'll be called something different. It's going to be called Remake Part 2. There's no way. So while you should take all this with a grain of salt, it's worth noting that the center of these rumors does have a strong track record for leaks like this. Okay. Again, if this Final Fantasy project is real, then we should end up hearing more about it over the next month. E3 takes place in a few weeks. Good chance Square Enix should be sharing more info. And to that end, we'll end up sharing any noteworthy announcements coming. So. Nothing new, nothing crazy. Just that it's gonna be inspired by the Souls, which would be cool. Really cool. Like I said, dying, having some kind of penalty for dying, and not just restarting your last save. Like actually like losing maybe even items or whatever, and just having like the giant bosses that they have, that like Dark Souls and stuff has. That would be cool. So it makes me, when it says Souls-like too, it makes me feel like that it's going to be a single player, like a solo player. Like you're not gonna have a party of people. That's also cool. I'd be okay with that. You're used to having like 4 or 5 people in your party. It'd be cool to have just one, just you. Kind of like Final Fantasy 14. It's just you, and you go around and do your stuff, and you do your dungeons and stuff, of course, with your party and stuff like that. But it's mostly just you. At least from my experience, that's how I feel. But just Dark Souls, more action oriented, stuff like that. So that's cool. Let me know what you think down below, and we'll see more. Hopefully hear some more about this. I hope this is true. It sounds cool. That's a lot of Final Fantasy games. And you got Rainbow Part 2. You got 16. You got the 2 mobile games, First Soldier and Ever Crisis. And in this, I mean, good lord, Square Enix is going to be. This is the time, you know? It's a good time to be a Final Fantasy fan, it seems. Jeez. Alright, well, on that note, I'm out. Peace. I'll see you guys on the next one.